Hello, this is going to be part 3 of our packaging design video tutorial. Today we're going to look at to see how to bring in a graphic black and white image drawing into Photopea and to mimic the image trace functions like in Illustrator. So the first thing that you want to do is go to File, Open, and find our old friend, the diestrike that we've been working on. Here it is. And we're gonna turn off all these layers, and then we're gonna do New. Go to Print, remember, Ledger, and Create. File, Open, and I'm going to pick a JPEG of a black and white logo design. And then open that up in here. We don't need that new project. So for here, I have a straight black and white image. First thing you want to do is go to Image, Vectorize Bitmap. We're going to drop this down to 2 colors because we have black and white. Everything here is fine. Do not check those. And we'll hit OK. It might take a few seconds. And there we go. So now what we have is all these different paths and layers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge my layers. Okay. Now what I want to do is delete my white. Right now these are together. It's 2-color image. I want to make it a 1-color, just black image. So I'm going to go to my magic wand tool, click on it, and make sure that my tolerance is at really low. We're going to just click it at 2, which is fine. And I'm going to click on the white areas of my image. I'll zoom in a little so you can see. And it should select just the white areas. I'm going to delete. See? And now it deletes the white and creates a transparent background. These checkered pattern means that the background's transparent. I'm going to click on all of the other white areas. If you hold down Shift, you can click multiple areas at the same time. I'm going to press Delete on my keyboard. And I'm just going to keep doing that until all of the white is gone and it's just the black part of the image remaining. If you can't see, you could zoom in. Delete. And then Command D is the command for deselect. So I deselect the image, zoom back out. I don't see any white left. So it looks like we're good to go. In the middle I have typography. These are letters. It's a backwards B, an R, and an H in the middle. Those are initials. So you can actually make your own custom typography with this same exact method. So now what I want to do is I want to select just the black, and I'm going to go over to my layer, and if I hold down the command button and press it, it should select my image, whatever is black in this image. I'm going to go up to my edit copy, and then I'm going to go right over to my diestrike file and create a new layer. And I'm going to call this logo. And in my new layer, I'm going to edit, paste. And there's my logo. Edit, free transform. Holding down shift and the corner makes it resize in the correct ratio. And once you get the size that you like, double click. And you could use your move tool to move it around. Now I'm going to turn back on my other layers so I can see part of my layout. So we have what we had in the last video. I have my name logo, my logo type or typography. Then I have my logo. And now it's very simple to move things around. Say I don't like the way that this looks. I don't like the size of it. So I just go to edit, transform. I could rotate it, make it smaller, move it around to where I want it. Once I like it, double click. I'm in my logo file layer. Another thing you can start to do once you start laying out your graphics is you can change the color. And to do that is very simple. You go to Image, Adjustments, and all of these options allow you to change color. I like to use hue and saturation. And I move this over. I pick the colorize option. And this allows me to change the colors pretty simply. So I up the saturation pretty far. I actually make the lightness higher. And you can see what happens is it allows you to change the color from black to any one that you want. So you could go along these lines, green. Look, it's turning blue, red, purple. You're just changing the hue of all of these colors. Make it less saturated, more saturated. It really depends on what you want. And if you click off the preview, it shows you what you originally had, and your preview is what you're going to have. If you like what you have, hit OK. So now we just simply change the color there. There are other adjustments you can play around with in here, but I would stick to hue and saturation if you do want to just change the color. You can try brightness and contrast, making it brighter, less contrast, makes it a little dull. It's very fine tuning. Okay. And now you can use all of these techniques in Photopea to finish your packaging design by laying out the graphics in each panel. You can make your, if you want to make the whole big carton blue, you can just create a giant blue background like this, and you don't have to do each panel separately. And it's okay if you go over the die strikes. It's okay to print outside of your die strike, because this part gets cut away after we print it anyway. So you're not going to see this anyway. So good luck with the rest of your carton, and that's it.